right, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, other people that may be watching this from somewhere, somehow, maybe aliens out in space, who knows? You're watching the Neo Digital Podcast. My name is Denanu, and I'm here with my co-host.
Jolly, y'all, what's up?
And we're going to be reacting to this video on BPT time, so this just came out for us. You know, it came out last week for y'all, but this is just us. You know, we're going to react to Omni-Man versus Homelander. And I got my money based on Homelander since excuse me, damn, messed up. Oh, excuse me. Got my money based on Omni-Man since I read all of Invincible. Okay. I know how durable they are. So what about you, Jolly?
I didn't read all of Invincible. I just, from what I saw from watching both the shows, there's a lot more shit that Omni-Man can do. Like Omni-Man, I don't think he has the eye lasers. Does he have eye lasers? Okay,
no,
yeah.
No heat vision.
Maybe no heat vision, but he's like
he don't need it.
Yeah, he don't need it. Like he withstands a lot more shit. And I seen Homelander kind of get his ass whooped in the boys in that season. So it's like, okay. Omni-Man, I gotta go with Omni-Man, bro.
All right.
Think, bro. Think. Like, it's just memeable, dog. Like the memes alone, bro.
You think they're gonna have that in the?
Oh, yes. If they don't put that meme in there, I will be severely disappointed. Severely.
All right, well, let's find out.
Omni-Man, the invincible champion from
the 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤 of supervillains.
The world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
That douche.
Few heroes stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely? Answer: we're all screwed. He's Fizz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Shoot, I want to see
to
Superman versus Omni-Man. That's what I want.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you go in there for a second, huh? Not really. His name is in the title of the video. Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender.
Damn, 1,000 years old?
Enlightenment of his utopian home.
I knew he was a few hundred. I didn't think 1,000.
Superhero alter ego,
a lot of experience.
Doesn't look a day over 60.
He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark. Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard.
He lived for 1,000 years, and this motherfucker only had one kid. Bruh, you'd have to rename me Moses, nigga, because I'd
started civilizations up with
I'd have made a whole nation, dog. After 1,000 years, like, look, even if I was planning it, I'd have to be like, there's a few accidents here and there, dog. Like, after 1,000 years, God, I mean, all right.
Liar. Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised. Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a
it's like the Saiyans.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely. And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark. Your dad's a dick. Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet. Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite. Due to their unique DNA, Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them. Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a sciencey explanation for his powers.
Isn't that the truth?
Smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's
the Jurassic Park.
Biological hogwash that I cannot stand. Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked.
Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or
walk it off in a few weeks.
Up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a spa.
Yep, he was the strongest one. That guy right there, that with that
Inner ear
mustache.
vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit
Shows how
everything from
weak
his
they
dad.
are.
Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth.
Love that episode.
Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is
I'm not gonna lie.
underselling it. Nolan flew so
They deserve
fast
that
his
shit.
body lit
They
the
did.
atmosphere on fire, creating massive
I'm like, are
country-sized
you
explosions
motherfuckers back
with his own
again?
body as
You
the
know-
projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole through a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Yeah, Homelander don't got
The
this,
diameter
man.
of the meteor
He don't
is
got
equivalent
this.
to the distance
No way in
from the
hell.
top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico. That would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons. Moving at re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second, it had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't
Wait,
be
did
that
you say
easy
single-handedly?
because he'd have to
Yeah.
go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get
Damn.
it. It was a good pun.
Oh, I love that scene.
Jesus.
But if anything, it
That
was
was rough.
Omni-Man that learned a
Yeah,
lesson
it
about
was.
humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Okay, hold on. Like, so if you think if you think about that part
Mm.
where he was like, she's just a pet. Somebody who lives for 1,000-something years,
Mm-hmm.
who do shit like that. Like, do we really care if we step on ants? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's that. It's that thing of like, you're so powerful and they're so much weaker than you. You would just automatically have that mentality. So it's like when he said it, then I was like, okay, I can understand that.
mm,
You love your dog, right? But if your job was like, hey, look, you got to take care of this dog for 20 years, but at the end of that 20, you had to put it down, and as your job or whatever. Hey, it is what it is.
yeah. Yeah. If I had that's like having a family pet that lives only 6 months.
Mhm.
And you're getting another one every other 6 months.
Yep.
Dude, look, now, fuck this dog. Like, wouldn't care at that point.
Mm. All right, let's see Homelander's meager list of accomplishments, because it ain't probably nothing compared to you having trouble with normal people.
Why is this a thing?
That's right. Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vough's pantheon of gods among
Trying to be
men,
like his
the
real life.
premier super team,
Ocean
the
Man
Seven,
didn't get
and
no
its leader,
respect in this.
Homelander.
Really didn't.
He's got the looks, the charm, the genius.
I remember he was
and
saving that
most
dolphin. That was so
importantly,
messed up
he's
for
got
that
the
dolphin.
power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exposed.
Yeah, they may use that
way.
against
Yet he totally
Omni-Man.
this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board.
That
to
wouldn't
lie in
stop
the
him, though,
resulting
but-
crash, so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well,
Could give him the
Homelander's
moment to
power
land a killing
may be
blow, though.
real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero, who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out
Was
how
that it?
Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that. 'cause
Pretty much.
Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat
Dude, who
this.
drew
Considering
that?
A human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet. It would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy. Over 50.
So sex is out of the question for him, right?
4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. It kind of sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind.
Let's
Also-
see.
Yeah.
Threw a baseball, survived C4, survived man-made weapons.
Hurled a fighter jet with one hand. Okay.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to what Omni-Man did. So
A C4 explosion. Okay, so he escaped a C4 explosion mid detonation.
that means he's fast.
He's fast as fuck. But that's not faster than going across the galaxy in a week.
Probably
Kiss-
not. No.
Can survive any known man-made weapons. Rupture the ears of all passengers of airliners stronger than, what does it say?
Queen Maeve, who was like Wonder Woman in that show,
That ain't nothing.
killed Professor Banzai, Mr. Marathon, and the president.
Okay. I would probably say the throwing a baseball into orbit. See, that's still not. I still don't think that's as strong as deflecting a fucking meteor. Though.
It's not.
It's not
Because
just
look at it
sex.
like this way. Look at it this way. Omni-Man's son threw their garbage bag into orbit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah. The only thing he really has going for him right now is maybe two things: the laser beams, depending on how strong they are. But I've never seen the comic or any of that shit. So I don't know how much damage that would do.
yeah, me neither.
Omni-Man. And the other thing is the supersonic screaming.
Mhm.
That probably mess him up.
Yeah, because that's a specific weakness that they got. So it busts their eardrums and they can't fly and stuff like that. So I can't see it putting Omni-Man down. But let's say if he does use it, maybe it'll open him up for like a stronger attack or to get
Yeah.
killed or something. But we'll see.
No matter how powerful, humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right.
Bro, hold on.
Damn.
What?
Hold on. Fuck you, Russia. Like, goddamn. They was like, we can make it bigger, but we shouldn't though.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we can, but why should we? You know, like, what did you do? Oh, we just flipped the switch. If you flip it this way, it's
Nuclear
end of
destruction.
all humanity. Flip it this way, it's all right. In Mother Russia,
The kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast
nothing.
enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being
Also-
an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah,
You could have
to
just killed him. He's just
forcibly
human,
fucking a
but
bastard son with someone
don't,
else's wife
so-
was not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning.
I love that scene. He just tossed his own son off the thing. And it's like he just stood there and didn't see no problem with it. It was just like, that's what I
nothing. Yeah, it's
All right, the
fine.
combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Kid was laid out like Pretzel Man, dog.
Here we go. All right, come on, Omni-Man.
Howdy, neighbor. Coco?
All up in that man's house?
Warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a...
Why is the music all evil?
And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh,
Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
Hold on, you just know you're gonna fuck him up. It's like, I'm about to kill this man. He's like he's mad and calm at the same time.
I love it. I love it.
I'm
love
going
it.
to feed you your own heart.
Shit. That was a great line.
That help.
How are they still in the house?
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
They ain't even taking him seriously.
Oh no! Oh
Yes.
no.
Oh, that's bull.
Well, it'd have been way too much stuff to animate.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, never mind. He just
Alright.
called.
Yeah, I was about to
laser
say, like, if it's eye beams of that week, yeah, that's nothing.
With the punch to reduce. Better.
Teaching that man how to fight.
Oh, there it is. Well, he was about to curb stomp this dude, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or earth stomp this dude, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, make him a new word for that.
I know.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Damn.
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flashpoint that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Yep.
Mm.
Remember what I promised you.
Damn.
Now swallow. Merry Christmas.
God, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking.
Bro,
Homelander
pause
can move
it.
faster than sound.
60 billion times stronger.
7.2 billion times faster.
Yeah.
This is slightly more variety with what?
Inabilities. But he has little means of a killing blow and much less experience in taking hits. So he didn't know how to fight.
Oh, good lord, dog.
Yeah.
That was so one-sided.
It was.
That was so like I swear to
That's
we talked before this. I was like, I don't even know why they doing this, you know. It's like it's gonna be a landslide, dog. There's no way.
It's because Homelander, like don't get me wrong, he's the Superman of his universe, but his universe is made out of a bunch of smaller people. It's not
His
like
universe is made out of paper, man. That's what that is.
like take like the black guy, he's not as fast as the Flash. You know, that Queen Maeve isn't as badass as Wonder Woman. So
it's based in realism.
Yeah.
Not
It's
super fantastical.
No super fantastical cosmic feats during fights and nothing like that. He's not pulling a Superman and holding a black hole together with his hands, you know. So
yeah. Oh, that was so.
That was embarrassing. That's what that was.
Really proud.
Yeah, you should have stayed out of that man's house.
fried his wife for what? To get embarrassed.
Pretty much.
While Omni-Man can move faster than light, Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander did have a...
And he's not even the strongest Viltrumite.
Like his heat vision.
And
He's like third or fourth.
have failed against continuous exposure.
Maybe
to
second,
stars, that still took quite a bit of time. And there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero Mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage. Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years. He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power,
one is a warrior and the other is a bitch.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man. Death Battle is back, and we've launched a brand new membership program for our YouTube channel.
That was good. That was good.
No, it wasn't, dog. No, it wasn't.
It was good if you wanted to see Omni-Man just like whoop on a Homelander. I mean, that's all I wanted to see.
I mean, yeah, so, at that point, but it's like, that doesn't, for me...
the fight could have been longer, yeah.
That's like the title card.
Okay, next one. Magneto versus Tetsuo. That's going to be good.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's a good one. On this one, it could have been like Homelander versus Omni-Man. Spoiler alert: Omni-Man wins. It's like there's no. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Like if you watched, if you just watch the shows, nigga, that's it. That's all you need to see. You don't need to back and watch all the history. It's just like it's all there. Homelander never just jumped into outer space.
Yeah, I would have rather seen Homelander have Homelander fight Superman, or let's say get another, have him fight like the Sentry from Marvel, or like Omni-Man versus what's the other guy from Marvel? Crap, the other Superman analog guy. Oh god, damn my
the black dude?
No, white guy. Hyperion.
Oh.
Have him fight him. Somebody who's just the same, just as strong. It'd have probably been a better fight. But yeah, this is I think they probably did Homelander because you got the boys' new season coming out, so they're trying to capitalize on that.
Well, I mean that they're both the same character. They're both
angry Superman.
Yeah, angry Superman. Anti-hero. Kind of makes sense, but golly, that was so one-sided. There's nothing to really talk about. Like there's nothing like, all right,
There's nothing to calculate. It's just
All
like
you
it
got-
is what it is.
like they had me at meteor the size of Texas. Okay, we're done here, right? We can just cut this off because there's no
Yeah.
fucking way.
Why make a long drawn out fight for something? Because they could have made the fight like twice as long, but why do that if you're just gonna,
Yeah,
set the one.
yeah. Let's fight on the face of the sun longer than 15 minutes. Let's make this dude go so fast he creates explosions and fire in his
Lights the atmosphere on fire.
Yeah, what? Come on, dog. All right, ain't got nothing else to talk about. Good here.
All right, YouTube, if you guys want us to react to anything else, whether it be a death battle video or any other funny video on the internet, let us know down in the comments below. And I guess we'll see you next time for that Magneto versus Tetsuo. We definitely gonna do that one. So hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace out.